What's going on, guys? Today I have an update version of the Mutant Thunder deck profile. This deck is not so different from the last one that I created, and I only made a few changes, and I want to thank the guys of in the comment section in the last video. I want to thank you guys for commenting, and you also gave me ideas of how to make the deck a little bit more consistent. Like I said, this deck, the first video that I showed you of the profile of this deck, it was kind of a prototype, and I was still working on it. I'm still actually working on this deck, and to make it more consistent, more powerful. And I'm gonna begin real quick with the deck profile, and I can assure you guys that this time the deck is more consistent, is more powerful than what it was in the previous deck profile that I did of this deck. So let's begin quick, and I'm gonna start with Myutant. This time I'm running only 2 copies. The new addition of the deck is the Myutant M05. So the reason why I'm running this card here, and that is thanks to the guys in the comment section of the last video. So when this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 mutant monster from your deck to your hand. You can tribute it. He does the same thing as the other ones. You can tribute it and special summon one of the mutants, or the mutant beast, mutant mist, or Acerno, depending on the monster, spell, or trap. But the main reason why I'm adding this card here is because it makes the deck a little bit more, it extends the play. So you add, with this card, you summon it or special summon it, and you can add mutant to special summon mutant, so you can special summon the boss monsters of the main deck, which is mutant beast and mutant Acerno. And also you can use mutant to banish one of the trap cards. So if in case mutant synthesis gets popped, or Ultimus, you can add the trap card from the banishing zone to the hand. Let's continue. So staples, 3 ash, 2 mutant ST46. This is the one that gives you the ability of adding the trap card to the hand, and he also does the same thing as an M05, special summoning one of the boss monsters, as well as mutant. We're gonna be running 3 Loof. He's the one that will work best with the Thunder Dragon. You guys already saw my gameplays in the last video. You know how this guy works. We're gonna be running 3 Thunder Dragon Dark, 3 Thunder Dragon Hawk, 3 Dragon Roar. This time I'm adding more Thunder Dragons, and there's a reason why. I've been playing this deck for a while. I tried so many ways. I tried with the Bestials. I tried it solo without, pure dragon, the Thunder Dragons. I tried it also without the mutants. I also tried the mutants themselves without the Thunder Dragons to see if I can make a really powerful version. I tried all possible combinations, and I wasn't winning games. And even if I was, out of 5 matches, I will win maybe one round, one match. And yeah, I had to keep it the same way it was with the board breakers, and I've been, ever since I made it the same way I as it was. and with the help now of M05, the deck is running much better, more consistent. The M05 is a good extender. So let's continue with the two-dimensional shifter. We're gonna be running Kaijus as well for board breaking, the two Galdalas. For the Mutant engine, the two Mutant Beast, Mutant Acerno, two Thunder King from the Kaiju support. For the spells, Gore Sarcophagus, three Kaiju Slumbers, Thunder Dragon Fusion, and Dark Ruler No More. You're gonna be running 3 copies. Now, in order to create more space for the Thunder Dragons and also for Mutant 05, I eliminated some of the dimensional fissure, one of the copies. So now I'm running 2. We're running now 2 emergency teleports, triple impermanence, triple mutant cry, and finally 2 macrocosmos. I was thinking of removing 1 and keeping and putting 3 of the dimensional feature, but then I was playing a lot against Pureleys, all those trap decks, and I do needed a way to get rid of their trap cards. So 2 macrocosmos helped a lot. Let's move on with the Exo deck. So I'm running 1 Thunder Dragon Colossus, 2 Mutant Synthesis, 2 Dragon Titan, and finally 1 Mutant Optimus for the fusion. For the Synchros, it's pretty much the same. Bolo Savage, Chaos Angel, Psychic M Punisher, number 23, and Divine Seals for the Xyz and Synchron. For the links, 1 IP Masquerina, 1 Predaplan, 1 Blackluster Soldier, and finally Apollosa. So I added Predaplan. Predaplan will help you fusion summon from your deck the Dragon Thunders. So once you summon this guy, you can go ahead for to fusion summon for Dragon Titan and Colossus if it's possible. The Masquerine is here if you have more monsters on the field. You can, after activating all their effects, you can go for the Blackluster Soldier for extra offense and defense, and Apollosa. If you guys want a more in-depth detail of this deck, I recommend you to check out my last video of this deck. There's gonna be some misses. I made some mistake with the extra deck, and now that I'm running M05, the deck is more consistent. But if you wanna understand in details how the deck works, I recommend you to check that video. Now we have there were some effects that I forgot to mention, like Mutant Beast and Acerno. So Acerno has the ability of banishing a monster on the field, and Mutant Beast has a spell negation. So you're gonna be using your Thunder Dragons to activate also their effects. So you banish with the mutants, the Thunder Dragons, and you can activate the Thunder Dragons effect to continue with the extra deck summoning. Alright guys, let's move on into the gameplay here, and the first gameplay that I want to show you is against these really powerful Trap Tracks deck, and it looks really well built, as you can see here. And let's begin the gameplay. If you guys want to copy this deck, if you recognize the cards, go ahead and and make the deck. Is really powerful. I can see it right here. She's running evenly match as well. So let's begin the game, the replay, and I believe I start second in this duel. Yeah, I start second, and my opponent will start with Traptrix Mantis, so she can add the Arachon Kappa. It's a weird name. So he summons Zera. He goes with Parallel Seed. Special summon the second one. He's gonna go with the Rafaela. The Traptrix Rafflesia. So he's setting up. I believe he's gonna go now with the Pinjula. And he sets 2 and pass. So he has a pretty nice board here. And I happen to draw Dark Ruler to board break. Then I'll activate Slumber. Boom, boom. He now will go to special summon the Sarah back. He imprints the ST46. This is the mutant that allows me to add the trap card, but I still got play here. So he's gonna try and banish. He obviously doesn't know how the mutant works, so as a cost, I still can banish one of the Thunder Dragons. Special summon. Went for Colossus. Then I added the Dragon Fusion. And for now, it seems like I have field control here. So the effect of the Traptrix brings back the Kaiju. And now I have 3 bodies on the field. He summons the second Sarah. And here he's gonna go for the Atopus. He blows the Kaiju. And he blows the Dragon Roar. Now I have 1, 2. I have 4 dragons in the graveyard. And I can fusion for the Dragon Titan. He ashes the Kaiju, but I had another Kaiju in the hand. He goes ahead and summons Typus again. Then I activate the Mutant. And I went for the attack. So at this point I have field control and my opponent only has 1 play. I banish with Colossus. He blows the Colossus with the trap card. Sorry, the Roar. I have another Kaiju with me. Then I fusion summon 3 dragons with I fusion summon for the Dragon Titan, and he gives up here. Alright guys, let's move on with the second video. And this video is pretty cool. On this one I go first, and my opponent is running a really cool branded deck. And you can see here, it's really powerful. He has the Ash, he has the Falling of Arbas, the staple cards of the branded. He has two branded retribution. I would recommend just run one, but as you can see here, it's a pretty decent deck. And if you guys recognize these cards, you want to make this deck, you can go ahead and copy the deck here. This deck is really powerful. I managed to defeat it, and let's go ahead with the gameplay. Okay, so my opponent is gonna start. No, I'm going to start first on this one, I believe. Yep, I choose to go first. So I believe the first thing I activate is Shifter. This time I did not make the mistake of not activating Shifter. So I activated Shifter first. I went again with Teleporter. I summoned the M05 to extend the play. Activated Myutant. My opponent activated Maxi, so he keeps drawing cards here like crazy. And I summoned the two bosses of the deck, Acerno and Beast. So my opponent is gonna special summon Albaz for fusion. I interrupted his play with Acerno. He couldn't fusion summon. He targets the Dimension of Shifter to summon the Bros one. I negate his branded opening with Beast. He goes ahead and with Springer adds the branded. I thought he didn't have it in the hand. That's why I did not wait it until he activates it. I thought he wouldn't be able to search it, but he still did. But if I knew he was gonna go with branded fusion, I would have negated it with the Mutant Beast. So he goes ahead, summons Lubellion. I destroy his Lubellion with Synthesis. The Mutant Synthesis. I went ahead with the fusion. He summons Mary J. He pops the Synthesis. Now Synthesis brings me back the Mutant Cry. And I drew Dimensional Fissure. So I go ahead, attack his Worm Room and set the Mutant Cry. So now it seems like my opponent has field control, but actually he doesn't. I do. You're gonna see how. So he goes ahead and I activate the effect to banish his Mary Jade. Then I activate Mutant Cry and he negates it with a trap card. But I still managed to get rid of his Mary Jade. He goes ahead for Fusion Summon Dust Dragon. So remember guys, now my opponent has field control, but I managed to banish all the monsters that he needs from the graveyard to add back. So at this point it seems like I'm losing the game, and I happen to draw Interrupt the Kaiju Slumber. Boom, boom. And I attack. Boom. So now I have field control. So my opponent goes, summons Albert. He adds the branded Brigade. But remember, I already managed to banish his branded fusion with Fissure. So I go ahead and I pop his Albert. So because I have Fissure, I have now field control and I can win the duel a little bit easier. So he branded he activates High Spirit. He attacks, so he can add the Aliber, but he has no way of fusion summoning. All the monsters are banished. And at this point I win the duel. So I summon Luf, I banish the Dragon Dark, and then I activate both effect, one for summoning, one for adding, and the other one for special summoning. And I went with the Dragon Hawk. Went with Chaos Angel. Then I special summon Colossus. And I won the duel. Both. And if you guys notice, I made a small mistake here. I forgot to activate Chaos Angel's effect. I think I clicked it by mistake. I pressed no. I should have banished the back row card he has at the back with Chaos Angel's effect. Also, even if my opponent had Nibiru in hand, I would have still survived with Colossus, and I would still win the duel. So, you know, I wanted to show my opponent how powerful this deck is, actually. I was hoping he didn't have Nibiru in the hand. But you saw the deck profile, the deck that he has. He's not running Nibiru. Alright guys, so let's move on with the final duel, and this duel is really cool. You guys are going to enjoy it. So I was playing against this really powerful Galaxy deck. This deck is really cool to play with. The Galaxy, and they have powerful dragons here, like the Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. The Galaxy deck is very consistent. It's really powerful. You guys are going to enjoy this last match. And my opponent starts first, I believe. So let's begin with the play. So, oh yeah, so my opponent is gonna start first, and I go second. So he starts with Galaxy 100 to summon the 2 tokens. He summons Jumper, and he links for the Sword Flare Dragon. He adds the Jumper back. Now, I don't have a lot of experience playing against the Galaxy deck, and as I was playing, I did not read most of the cards that he was playing. I just went ahead with the flow. And let's continue. I activated the same combo with the Dragon Dark and the Roar, one for special summoning, the other one for adding. So I added both the Dragonhawk and the Thunder Fusion. I did not add another Dragonhawk because I had one in the hand already. So I activate Chaos Angel. Now notice something, guys. With the ability of Chaos Angel, I activated both his effect because I use one light and one dark. So at this point, my monsters are protected by battle, and Chaos Angel is protected by monsters effect and by battle as well. Then I activate the Dragonhawk. He starts adding cards due to Max C, and then I fusion summon. Fusion the 3 dragons to special summon the Dragon Titan. Then I went ahead for the attack. I thought that I was gonna win, but then he activates Jumper to negate the attack and the duel continue. So I pass. So at this point, my opponent cannot add cards, and my monsters are protected by battle. So he activates the Banisher to link summon for Solifer Dragon again. He goes ahead and special summon both Jumper and Summoner to special summon Galaxy Photon Dragon. It's a really powerful dragon. So he passes here. He can't do much because he can't add cards due to Colossus effect. He tries to blow it up, but remember, he can be destroyed by card effects as long as I have Thunder Dragons in the graveyard. So he goes ahead. He's trying to play his cards in my turn. I activate Gold Sarcophagus to so I can add the Mutant of 5 later on. So I had the Mutant ST to summon the powerful Mutant Beast. So I went ahead, activated the Thunder Fusion so I can add the Dragon Dark. Activated Hawk effect, activated Titan's effect to blow a card on the field. Summon the Dragon Roar again. He goes ahead and he summons the Jumper, and he has 3 monsters on the field. I couldn't continue with the attack due to Jumper's effect. He activates the Galaxy 100. I negated it with Beast. He activates the second Maxi. So I go ahead and special summon the Dragon Dark. I made a mistake here. I actually wanted to summon the third Hawk, but I clicked by accident the Thunder Dragon Dark and special summon. I was saving the Thunder Dragon Dark to activate it to pop another card on his field, but it didn't happen because I clicked by mistake the Thunder Dragon Dark and special summon it. But we're gonna continue here. So he summons the Emperor, Photon Emperor. I activate the Mutant Cry for interruption. Fusion summon, Synthesis. Activate Synthesis effect to pop the Emperor. He activates his Galaxy Expedition. Special summons the Galaxy Afterglow. He can draw card. He can add cards to his hand, so he's special summoning the Galaxy Cipher Dragon. He tries to get rid of the Thunder Titan. He snatch steals it. He's trying to get rid of all my Thunder Dragon Fusion so I don't recycle them back. He blows the second Titan. I add back the Dragon Dark to my hand, but I still have field control here. So I go ahead and notice something here. I made a really good play here because I attacked with Chaos Angel. Remember, Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon has the ability of banishing itself and the monster that is being being attacked, right? But Chaos Angel is unaffected by monster's effect at this point, so my attack still goes through. My opponent activates Imperm. He was trying to target the Chaos Angel, but I went ahead still, destroy his all his monsters, and then I set the Macrocosmos. So at this point, all the cards are banished. So my opponent activates the effect of Ash Blossom. So every time you activate Macrocosmos, the ability of special summoning one Helios still goes through even though you don't have the Helios in your deck. So it's a way to fool your opponent into thinking that you do have it. So my opponent Ash the Macrocosmos, and you know, it gave me a plus because now I'm gonna definitely kill him. So he negates Macrocosmos, and then I go ahead with my plays. So now I have field control, and no, we're still in his turn. Now it's my turn. So I finally got emergency teleporter, special summon the Myutant 46 to add the Mutant Cry, banish, special summon the second beast, added the Dragonhawk. He tries to activate the Galaxy Photons effect while I attacked, and at the end, he ended up surrendering. I actually wanted to make a cool ending to the match, but my opponent didn't allow me to do it. He surrendered before I could actually end up winning the game. Anyways, guys, this is the updated version. I believe this deck is pretty cool now. It's more consistent than before. Like I said, you guys can use your own judgments. Thank you for the other guys that commented, made their comments in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment again and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please.